alaikum, everyone. It's Smooth the Ansar. I saw something on YouTube. I guess it's like a campaign or something you could call it, initiated by DormtainmentTV, a channel that's on YouTube. And the campaign, they're asking people to upload cop stories. So I don't really know if this is what they have in mind because it did not it doesn't have me being thrown on the ground or anything like that. So I don't really know if this would be in line with what they're asking for. But they just ask people to upload cop stories with the hashtag cop story. And so I'm going to participate, and this is my story. So when I was younger, many a year ago, I was about maybe 20 or 21. One of the organizations I was involved in was called Black Cops Against Police Brutality. And it was founded and led by an officer in the East Orange, New Jersey Police Department, DeLacy Davis. And I think he's like a sergeant now or something. I don't know. Maybe he went up. I don't know if you go up higher than that or not. But so I was a part of this organization. And, we used to do things for the community. We used to rally and stuff like that. But we used to do other things too, like Kwanzaa stuff and things like that. We used to do security. Believe it or not, I used to do security. And we even did security for Dr. Henry Clark one time. That was cool. So, we used to do different things and bring awareness to police brutality. And this was back in the early 90s. So yeah, we used to do that. And so we had like these really like fly jackets, and they were nice and warm. I don't know what you would call it, but they were kind of like goose bombers, but without the leather and without the goose. So like kind of, I don't know what you call them, but they were embroidered on the back, and the embroidery on the back was real fly. It was like brown hands, like African American hands, in handcuffs, and it said Black Cops Against Police Brutality. So it was no secret that I was a part of this organization because, honey, I wore my jacket everywhere. And plus I used to go to the police station to see DeLacy, and he was sending me on errands and stuff like that. And so like I was involved, and so everybody knew I was involved. And it's funny because like I said, I was young and I had to find myself. So for a couple of years there, I wasn't like really practicing Islam. And so I had this guy I was like swinging away as my boyfriend or whatever. Somebody I had known for years and years and years. And so we would talk about like, the plight in the African American community and stuff like that. But he was like really scared. He didn't do any type of protesting or like anything like that. See, I'll dare to say he was a little bit scary when it came to that. Rightfully so. I mean, it's not for everybody. That's all good. We all have our roles and stuff like that. But so he was already like scared for me and things like that. And so when I told him this story, that I was walking home one day, and I don't know, is this white cop? I didn't remember ever having met him like through DeLacy or anything like that. But he pulls up, and he's like crazy friendly, right? Like he knows me. So he's like, "Hey, how you doing?" And it kind of threw me because I'm like, I don't know this cat. You think I'm like somebody else or something? But I'm like, "Hey, how you doing?" And he's just kicking it. And he's like, "Yeah. So I heard you moving," and like saying like little things that I'm like, how he know what I'm doing? And so it was scary. It was scary, but I was young and I was just like, whatever. Y'all doing stuff to my people, and just like I am now. But y'all doing stuff to my people, and then whatever I got to do to try to help the situation or remedy the situation, I'm gonna do. And so, in regards to that, I was like, whatever. Because we all knew that we were being watched. We knew we were being watched. We knew our phones were probably being tapped and stuff like that. And so in regards to that, it was like, yeah, right. But then the flip side, and then with the boyfriends carrying me up, oh my God, I was just like, yo, these cops, they watching me. It was like really scary. So, you just keep your eyes open and you keep doing your thing and just pray that you don't get shot, you know what I'm saying? Or something happened, because it could have been easy. The building I lived in the area I lived in, it was hood. So they had stuff going on. They had drug dealing in some areas. Um, my building at the time that I was there, this time, it was pretty cool, but like a little while after it started getting rowdy and whatnot. But they could have easily, busted my door, planted some drugs, like anything could have happened at all. So it was like scary. And so that's my cop story. That's my cop story. Think alive, I've never had my head bust up, nothing like that. Though I've seen it. I've seen it a lot growing up in the hood. I've seen brothers have their pants, had to drop their pants outside, just their drawers on, made to lay down on their bellies on the ground, spread eagled, and all kinds of things that I've seen. So but I've been blessed to not have had to go through that particular thing. But nonetheless, it's scary, and anything can be done. The mere fact that that you standing up or fighting for the rights of people, that anything can happen. Like, yeah, they could bust up in your house. Yeah, they could plant some drugs. Yeah, they could do this. They could do that. None of the white folk that I know, and I know a lot of white people, in my profession, like where I work, where I live, and everything, I can't think of any of them who would even fathom anything like that. They pretty much feel like this is my right, and I can do and say what I want to do because it's a free country and I have freedom of speech. Whereas, us people of color, we don't have that luxury. I mean, even white folks who are radical, they don't really have that luxury either. But that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Peace, y'all. Assalamu alaikum.